Good morning. It's June 22nd, Saturday. I just got off work, and I just got off work. I've been home for a couple of hours. I'm about to get on the tractor and start bush hogging. So this is not going to be a very entertaining video at all. It's kind of a rant. A few years ago, about 5 years ago, we bought a LS tractor. And we bought it from a local dealer. And from the very first time that I bush hogged or tried to bush hog with it, we had problems. The throttle lever that's on the dash that you pull down to keep it at a constant speed just quit working randomly. The pedal would work. So had it taken back. They took it back and supposedly fixed it, and it just, it would fix it for a little while, but then it seems like whenever I would try to start bush hogging again, it would continue. You might mow for an hour, sometimes 2 hours. Sometimes you'd mow for 4 hours and it wouldn't do it, but it seems like maybe the hotter it is, the quicker it happens. And so this is going on for 5 years. 5 years. Okay. Full disclosure, it hasn't actually been 5 years. It is a 2014 model, and it is 2019. I just assumed it had been 5 years, when actually it was delivered October 16th, 2014, which means it has been 4 years, 8 months, and 6 days. So, I just wanted to make that clear. I haven't really been able to use the tractor to bush hog with. And that's the main reason we bought a tractor. Yes, we used it for front end loader to move dirt and stuff like that, and use the box blade to grade the driveway and things like that. But the main reason we bought it was to mow our fields. We don't have hay equipment, can't afford hay equipment right now, and our fields really aren't hay quality right now. Maybe later on we'll concentrate on killing out all the weeds and all that kind of stuff. But for now, the bees use the wildflowers, so I'm not even going to worry about killing off all the wildflowers and the weeds. But we have to bush hog, or the brush will take over. The sweet gum saplings and all the other weeds and sumac and all that kind of stuff will just take over if you don't mow it a couple times a year. So, and like I said, this has been going on for 5 years, but the local dealer and myself kind of butted heads over it, because I got tired of sending it back to him and him not fixing it, not getting it fixed. I don't know what he was doing with it or what his people were doing with it. So I called corporate. I called LS corporate, and I guess they called him, and that ticked him off. And so we had kind of a falling out. So I refused to take it back to him. So we're using another LS dealer, which is probably 10 times farther than that is. It's probably, I think his dealership is 10 miles away. I don't say 10 times, but he's about 10 miles away. The dealership we're taking it to down Sherwood is probably 50 to 60 miles away, but I'd rather deal with them. And they've been really good. They've been really good as far as their customer service, as far as when I call, and they even got back with corporate, and the parts so far have all been paid for. But the problem is they keep replacing the same part over and over again, and it doesn't fix the problem. It might fix it temporarily, but I don't think the part that they're replacing is the right part. Anyway, I've got a call into them. I've called them twice in 2 days. They still haven't returned my calls. So I'm going to go ahead and try to bush hog with it again today, because the other day I did and it stopped. I had started on one of the small fields here, and of course the throttle lever quit working, but I was bound and determined I was going to get that one field finished. So I started using the foot pedal, which, if you've ever bush hogged, you know that you cannot hold your foot down on a foot pedal and keep it at a constant speed. Well, that quit working. So I haven't tried to start the tractor yet. I'm about to get out there and see if it works at all. Hopefully it still works. But I'm going to document this morning. I'm going to put my GoPro on my chest strap here, my chest harness, and I'm gonna turn it on and let it go. Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you watch an hour-long video or 2-hour-long video, whatever. I'm gonna fast forward it through all that until it happens, and then I'll show you what's going on with it. And I'll even show you the time of when we started and the time when it happens. But anyway, it's not having anything to do with bees. It's kind of a rant about LS tractors. Like I said, the dealership that we're working with now, I can't complain about them. They've always been good. It's just the tractor. If there was a lemon law for tractors, I would have got a different tractor, because this has happened since day one. The very first time I tried to bush hog with it, I remember specifically, I was still on the tractor out in the middle of the field. I called the dealership on the cell phone and said, hey, something's wrong with my tractor. So this has happened since day one. I don't know what I'm going to end up doing. I can't afford to go buy another tractor. I'm afraid that if I try to trade this tractor in on another one, I'm not going to get squat for it, because it's got a problem with it. So my wife and I, we prayed about it. So we'll see how the Lord leads us. Whether the Lord sees fit to fix this tractor or get us another one, or maybe we just end up having to use a broken tractor until we can get it paid off. So and as far as using it, moving dirt and moving around, as long as you don't have that throttle set high enough to run the PTO, you can run it all day long, moving dirt and doing this and doing that. But it seems like whenever you put that thing in, open the throttle up, it just will not stay there. But anyway, just stay tuned. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I will fast forward it very fast, so you don't have to sit and watch me go around in circles in the middle of the field. Be back. Okay, here's our tractor. There's Bushwhacker bush hog. It's a very heavy duty bush hog. I can't complain about the bush hog. This thing's big time heavy duty. It's an ST7210 Bushwhacker bush hog. Can't complain about it. It almost seems like it might be just a tad heavy for this tractor, though. I mean, even though it's a 6-7 foot bush hog, it's heavy. But this is an XU 5065, and it has an LL 5103 loader on it. I just filled it up the other day, so it should have plenty of diesel in it. And right now you can see it is 10:35 in the morning, and I'm about to get on it and see how it does. Let me get the key out of my pocket. Okay, the lever's working now, and the pedal's working now, so that's good. Alright, let me get my phone in my pocket here. The reason I wear my overalls is because I can put my phone in my front pocket and don't have to sit on it all day. There we go. And this is a common, I don't know if you can see that, it's got an error code 13 with a little manual and B on it, and that's pretty common. That's been going on for a while, and they can't figure out what that is. Oh, I gotta let the chickens out. Actually, I'm gonna check the oil on it before I get started. Actually, I'm just gonna wipe that on my pants, cause oh yeah, it's got plenty of oil in it. Plenty. It's full, and it hadn't even really got warmed up yet. Alright, here we go. Okay. There it is. There it is. it won't work. I've gone 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've started on my 5th round, and this is a very small field, and it is, what time is it? 10:56. So I have been mowing for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And now it doesn't work. Okay, the foot pedal works now. See? Foot pedal works. But if you know anything about bush hogging, you can't hold your foot steady on that thing bouncing around on a tractor. But I want to finish this field. So what I will do, it's 10:56, 237.8 is where the hour meter is. The error message is gone from the dash, from the display. So what I will do, if I don't get rained on, it looks like it may rain. Pretty dark clouds. It's not supposed to rain today. But what I will do is I will attempt, see, it's still not working. I will attempt to bush hog with my foot on the pedal. And if it does like it did the other day, because the other day was the first time I'd ever tried that, the foot pedal also stopped working, and it would only do about 1,500 RPMs. But as the PTO speed on this, the PTO at 540 RPMs is what the bush hog says it's supposed to be. It's about 2,400 RPMs on the tachometer. So I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do as far as the speed on the motor. So I'm going to try to do it with my foot on the accelerator. It's not easy to get it up there and keep it going. Okay, here we go. Okay, now it has no power. Oh, there it went. There it went. Okay, now look, this doesn't work, that doesn't work, and now look, the foot pedal, my foot is on the floor, on as far as it'll go. 1,500 RPMs, 237.9 hours. That's it. I can't do anything now. I'll barely be able to get it back to the house. Alright, let's see if I can get it back to the house. That's as fast as it'll go right there. 1,500 RPMs. It has no power. None at all. I don't know what the problem is.
But you know, I made 4, almost 5 rounds with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was on my 6th round with, you know, even with the foot pedal, and so I don't know if I'll be able to get it home in 3rd gear or not. See, I'm 1,500 RPMs, as fast as it'll go. I don't know. I'm at a loss. If you've had anything like this go on with your tractor, whether it's an LS or not, let me know. Especially if you've had a problem like this with your LS tractor, let me know. But anything, I mean, you know, if you've had it happen with your John Deere, it may be the same problem. I mean, I don't know, and evidently nobody else knows either, because I've been dealing with the same problem for 5 years. This is ridiculous. You can't even bush hog. So I don't know. It's beyond me. I've got to get my fields bush hog though. They're growing up. The blackberries and the sweet gums and the sumac are going to take over if I don't get them bush hog soon. I don't know. Move, horses. Gonna open the gate for it. I'm gonna just leave it right here. $238.8 hours on the hour meter, and it is 11:08. So I mowed about 30 minutes, and that's about as long as I can mow. So like I said, if you have any idea what could be going on, if you've had this problem with your tractor, whether it's an LS or another tractor, let me know. I don't know what the problem is. Anyway, I don't know. I'm at a loss. I really am. I can't do anything with my tractor. I can't bush hog, which is what I mainly bought it for. So anyway, I'm going home, going to the house, get out of the heat. If I can't bush hog, I'll figure something else to do today. And oh, by the way, I could probably come out here in 10 minutes and it would start and it would run fine. The problem with it is once it happens, like now, if I did it and I waited for it to clear up, it doesn't take as long for it to do it. So it may only take 5 minutes. I may go out there and wait 10 minutes on it to cool off or whatever, and then then maybe mow for 5 minutes, and then wait for another 10 minutes, and then mow for 5 minutes, and it's just not worth it. It's not worth my sanity. So, like I said, if you have any inkling what the problem could be, please let me know. Y'all have a good day. Rant over.